Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Darian Dean with Capital Jazz TV here on the 7th annual Capital Jazz Super Cruise. And it is my pleasure to introduce this brother, Jarrard Anthony. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Indeed.
Good, man.
Indeed.
Man. Just blessed, man.
Man, we got to get right into this, man.
Yes.
I got to ask you, in a day and age where people are releasing albums like Ready to Die and Get Rich or Die Trying, you released a record, Ready to Live.
Yeah.
What's that about, man? What's the concept behind that?
First of all, I just want to say that, I'm really grateful, thankful, and appreciative, to be here, humbled by this experience. And the album Ready to Live is really just reflective of that. It's an album about, embracing, all of the beautiful qualities of life. There's so many things that we can be, depressed or down about, or we can be frustrated about. But, just waking up, being able to breathe the air, being able to look into the eyes of your loved one, your family, your children, your relatives, having the ability, to go out and just take action and make moves and be proactive in your life. That's what Ready to Live is all about.
Man, I know you personally, man, so I know that you're a really cool spirit and everything like that, man, and I know that family means a lot to you. In fact, I know that you feature your wife, Amara Men, on your set as well, which is a beautiful thing, man. I mean, how does family play into not only the record and into your musical life, but how does that all interplay with everything?
Well, it's all intertwined, man, and it's all divinely ordered because, me and you, we know each other, and that, even with Ready to Live, that album just, manifesting, what you want to see, was just a product of, my development with my relationship with my wife and, the expansion of our family. And, my wife, we met through music. So, she's a dynamic artist in her own right. So it's actually an honor for me to have her to be included on my set. And, it took her a while to warm up to it. I had to convince her to do that, but I'm really glad that she's a part of it. And she just adds so much,
I was going to say, I'm glad you did too, because she really adds a lot to the set, man. It's a beautiful thing.
But outside of that, the experience is still the experience, being an independent artist, being a major label artist, you got to get out there, touch the people, do the shows and share the music. And that's the same experience, wherever situation you're coming from. And even more so in today's age, because the climate has changed so much. When I was signed, that was back in, like 99, 2000. So, it's a whole different world now. So I think everybody is focused on, making sure that they are one-on-one and just touching the people directly.
And as an independent artist, you have hands-on with everything. From the construction of the records to the lyrics. In formulating this record, because I know you basically came up to New York and worked with the brother up there, and I'll give you the platform to speak on that. But how was this record different than some of the prior albums that you worked on?
What's really different about Ready to Live is that it's an album that was unintended. I had really settled into just, living and adjusting with my family. I'm an entrepreneur as well in Richmond, with, marketing and consulting, and I do some other things, some other business endeavors. And I really just kind of settled in with my family, man. I had no intentions of actually releasing a record till I got a call from George Littlejohn at Purpose Music Group in the end and said, hey, Jarrard, if you ever decide to put out a record, we'd definitely be interested in distributing it. And, I had been writing these songs because, if you're an artist, it's going to come out regardless.
It doesn't stop regardless.
Right? Whether you're planning on putting out something or not, it's like you're still creating because that's what you do. And I had, a collection of songs. I called up a good friend of mine, Nate Smith, who's from Virginia but now lives in New York. Has played with a little bit of everybody, and Dave Holland produced for Michael Jackson. People who you are a fan of, you are engaging with. They're coming to your sets, you're going to their sets, and it's just an amazing experience. I really feel like as an artist, I'm like, man, I'm here as an artist, but I could very well just be here just as somebody who's just loving the music and just chilling, it's wonderful, man. It's wonderful, and it's the people, it's the artists, the food, the experience. Big shout out, to Cliff and the entire Capital Jazz crew staff. They do an incredible job of just keeping this music alive and bringing it to the people.
Absolutely, brother.
And thank you, brother.
Oh, you know this already, man. I want to thank you for taking the time with us. Capital Jazz TV, Darian Dean, Jarrard Anthony.
Peace.